Alright, so as you can see, we're about 2.5 minutes out, and we need 6 more people to join the challenge. We're hoping it fires, but yeah, let's see. We are playing the same list, so let me pull that up for you, in case you are unfamiliar with it. Alright, so this is the list we're playing. I considered playing like 1 or 2 Council's Judgment over potentially some of the combo hate, but I think we can just beat the fair decks, especially with the Urza Saga, and especially with the Grafdigger's Cage. We have an additional 4 copies of that in the main deck, and so I'm pretty happy. We have the Stoneforge package as well as the Prelate and Retrofitter Foundries as the only one-ofs in the deck, and then basically a boatload of combo hate in the sideboard. And it looks like we will in fact fire, which is great to see. Looks like about 65, might be a little more. So I think it's what, 6 rounds? I'm not super familiar with the round numbers. All right, looks like probably 68 for the event. Awesome. I'm excited to run it back. Haven't gotten to play a challenge in at least a couple weeks. 69, nice. Oh my gosh, buy. Give me that buy. Oh, 70, no buys. All right, so step 1, we are on the play. Yorion's revealed. Yeah, I mean, I think this is a hand. Pretty much going to keep. Unless I know for a fact that they're on a combo, I'm pretty much always going to just keep something like this. It is a little slow with the Recruiter, but we do have Rashad and Port on turn 2, so it's not terrible. All right, Wooded Foothills. Interesting. Ooh, so I don't hate just playing Wasteland and Mother of Runes here. This way, if they're like a Delver deck and they're just using the red fetches, like I've talked about in other videos, then we get to play around Days. Does not look like it. At least they didn't have a bolt. We'll see what else happens. All right, actual basic mountain, lightning bolt. So potentially blue-red Delver would be my best guess here. And I think I'm fine just waiting. We'll just go ahead and port with the plains, probably. With the wastelands. Okay, wasteland, what are we hitting? Luckily we have plenty of lands. All right, port, you got it, opponent. All right, yeah, just play out the port. Let's do it again. No land. Oh. Alright, cool. So here I don't hate wasting the Valk, playing the Saga, porting. So now we're definitely going to move to our next step. Especially now that I have this Saga, I'm fine just like playing out the Saga, porting, and then continuing from there. Because I don't want to play into this Days. Yep, and pass the turn. Okay, so they are in fact fetching with the Wooded Foothills. So this is likely just blue-red Delver. I would be shocked if it was anything else. It could be the Delver-less version, but yep, and all they're doing is pondering. This turn, I think we probably will just let them have their mana. I have a Sword Splashers and a Flicker Wisp in case they do have a Murktide Regent, as well as a Recruiter. We can go get a Solitude. But yeah, all right. Ooh, as much as I want to play that, I think I'm just going to maximize my value out of this Saga. You can have your lands this turn, opponent. They did not shuffle with Ponder. It's pretty sweet. And so next turn, we're probably just going to make a Construct, grab an Ether Vial, honestly. We might grab a Retrofitter Foundry. It depends on what we draw. Like in this kind of matchup, I just want to leverage my Sagas to the best of my ability, because that way we're just going to generate, 3-for-1s off of this. Okay, Dragon's Rage Channeler, sure, which we will Sword Splashers when they play that. I will let the trigger resolve, since I keep not letting the trigger resolve in the past. So I'll make 2 constructs. Maybe it is Retrofitter Foundry. Just making these constructs into 4/4s immediately is probably relevant, especially since they're tapped out. Yeah, it's fine. All right, now I think we just start racing, because I kind of just want to make more servos to pump these constructs. And if we go Stoneforge and grab an equipment, then we can just put the equipment out, making them even bigger. Yep, bobble it is. And we've had to cast, 2 spells this game? They have to 2-for-1 themselves to kill these constructs. Yeah, this looks like a Murktide. Fine. Let's see what they know about. Okay, it's a pretty good one. I don't hate recruiting here. Yeah, they attack for 8, they put us to 12. We attack back for 10? No, these would become 5/5s, 11 damage. And we can still turn the servo into a Thopter. Yeah, let's get a Solitude. So now I think Spirit's the worst card here. They're probably going to counter, but we can play a Daze, so they have to 2-for-1 themselves at least to do it. Yep, okay. No attacks. With this Flicker Wisp to follow up on the Murktide as well, to blink it. But I kind of like the idea of flickering the Recruiter instead. We'll see. Wasteland is obnoxious, but that's fine probably. Is there another one? Because that would be gross. That's the only thing I can think of here that makes any sense. Okay. 1 force here. All right, sure. Dragon's Rage, not the card I'm worried about. And we will block here. I don't think 11 is worth taking. Yeah, so we're going to play this out to play around days. Yeah, I'll just get rid of the 11. We'll play out the mom. How many wastelands have we seen from them? 1, 2... Thought we had been wasted 3 times. All right, mom down. Makes sense, because this is the only chance you're going to get. Jeez, okay. Okay, God. Well, we might lose this, because we're taking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But we'll see. We can draw good spells. Yeah, leaving back to 6/6 makes sense, because this is a 2-turn claw. It's not. So they probably have another bolt in their hand. Okay. I think we just get a Cauldra here. So if we get a Cauldra, we get to put the Cauldra in. And this is assuming they don't have removal, because I don't think we can beat removal anyway, because they're attacking for 6, 12. Yeah, so if they have a bolt, we're dead anyway, so I don't think we can play around that. So I think we just get a Cauldra here, and then probably make a 1/1. Yeah, so we make a 1/1. These turn into 4/4s, and they turn into 5/5s. And if they have bolt, then we can concede. Is there another Murktide? That'd be pretty good. And we are dead. Well, I guess I'll make them attack me correctly, but 15, 16, yeah. All right, good game. All right, post board. I think we bring in the Rest in Pieces and the Peacekeepers. And I think we can cut the Batterskull and a Stoneforge Mystic. And probably we're on the play, so I like Thalia more than Spirit. Yeah, so I'm cool cutting. I like the Rest in Peace a lot in the actual blue-red matchup, because I don't think they have a way to really answer it, and it turns their Murktides and their Dragon Rage Channelers into just nothing burgers, basically. And I could have totally played that matchup wrong, or that game specifically, but it felt like the correct pacing. 1 land is not going to cut it. This, however, is a keep. And I think we bottom the Flicker Wisp. And we do just want to hit more lands, of course, but I'm not going to throw back a 2-land good card hand. Yep, as expected. Mother of Runes immediately bit the dust. Ooh, okay, perfect. We're going to leave up the Karakas in case they have Ragavan. It's one of the few times I'm happy to draw an Aether Vial on turn 2. And I do think I'm supposed to Swords here. Okay, it's actual Delver. I think I can wait. Okay, sure. It's not really what we want, but we are just going to... I'm just going to kill the Dragon Rage Channeler right now. This is tough, right? Because the Rest in Peace, if it resolves, means the Dragon Rage Channeler doesn't do anything, but it still, like, finds them cards. I think I'm going to kill the Dragon Rage Channeler. And they were supposed to bobble on their turn, because that way they draw, so that way if I have Spirit of Labyrinth, it doesn't shut off this draw step. A Braid. What a jerk. Oh my god. Well, this is how it would happen. All right, so we need lands, like, immediately. We need 2 lands off the top, or a 3-drop. Luckily, they don't have much of a clock, and our other land is basic. Okay, well, I'll even take a Solitude here. Okay, yep, don't have the luxury of waiting now. Cool, because we just need to jam these other cards into play. So, like, we need to hit a land and just jam our threats. Oh my god, Lightning Bolt. This is how Delver would beat you. Yep, okay. So I go to 8. I'm just pretty much dead. Okay. Yeah. I mean, as you saw, sometimes you keep a 2-land hand with Aether Vial and they hit their probably 1 of a Braid and win the game. But, oh well, them's the beats. Well played. And I'll see y'all in round 2. All right. So let's see. Round 2 is about to start. Let's see if we can kind of, change course here. All right, here we go. We did win the die roll. Sweet. Bill Civ. I don't think I've ever played against them, but I mean, this is gonna be a keep on the play regardless. So probably Thalia. Oh god. All right. Well, it was fun. Oh, Chancellor. All right. Well, they kept 7, which means we're like super dead. Oh no. All right, the good news is we have a ton of hate. All right. Yep. Yeah, so they kept the nuts on 7. That's a really good way to do it. We also don't have a Solitude to punish them. Well, I'm glad we didn't leave with Urza Saga. All right. I think we're just going to concede here. No reason to let them know more information, even though I'm sure they kind of know what's up. Okay. So I am curious if they are on like multiple colors or just mono black. My guess is mono black, but we will see. Don't see any super recent results from them, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so Peacekeeper, Mind Break, Traps, Tainment Priest, Rest in Peace, Needle for probably Gristlebrand is probably worth it. Literally, we're bringing in 14 cards. I'm cool with that. So we will keep the Moms because of Peacekeeper. I think we can cut Skyclave Apparition seems pretty heinously bad. GT is obviously pretty bad. I think Flicker Wisp is not really where we want to be. I can probably leave one in. I think we can trim a Vial, maybe. It's close. We can trim one. I like all my 2s. I think I like all my 3s. We can honestly probably trim a Rishadenport or a Wasteland. I'm okay trimming a Stoneforge since we trimmed the GT. And I don't know, Batterskull doesn't really line up here either. I do like having the clock in Cauldra. Yeah, I mean, all right. And we just got to mold a hate. I'm cool with that. 14 in, 14 out. Yep. Well, we don't have a white source, so I don't think we can keep this. This we can certainly keep. And we are probably bottoming a Rishadenport. Yeah, because we want the double white. And they kept 7, so we might still die here, but I'm not sweating it. Okay, we didn't die. Love to see that. Okay, I'm just gonna play this Needle. I think. Let's go Gristlebrand here. No attacks. Okay. Question is, what do we get here? I wouldn't be terribly surprised to see Massacre. I feel like the only thing they can do to beat us here is a Massacre. We can also Prelate. We don't want to do that on 1 though. We can get Containment Priest or Stoneforge Mystic. I don't hate Solitude, honestly. Okay, so we do know they have red. Okay, it's dead. That is good to know about. I don't hate Sanctum Prelate on 2 in that case. This is tough because I don't know exactly what they have. We're definitely playing that out. We get to attack for 1. I think we might just put Yorion into our hand here. Or not. That was a really bad click through, but oh well. They will probably dredge, I would assume. No? Okay. Okay. I think this is fine. So that is a reason to actually name 4 with Prelate. Okay. That was something I wasn't considering. Archon of Cruelty, that we can beat. We can also beat Gristlebrand. Okay. So they're animating dead on Gristlebrand. Not putting the Yorion into our hand was super bad. Okay. So maybe we're supposed to name 4 with Prelate because it hits Massacre potentially, but also the Unmask. I don't know. I think it's pretty close. Okay. Probably also could have aggressively surgicaled the shenanigans to see what was going on and then played out the Prelate. Not really wanting to bounce Gristlebrand here because it doesn't do anything. Ashen Rider, all right. Wear Tear, sure. This is just comes in or dies, right? Enters or dies, sure. Thought sees me. I think at this point, this is close. Do we let this happen or do we put the Solitude in? I genuinely don't know. So they can't exhume. They can't reanimate. They can animate dead, but that's it. So if they take the Prelate, then we can't Solitude. Okay, whatever. Go to 2. Okay. Yeah, I'll put Prelate into play and name 2. Okay. So we pitch the Recruiter, discard the Solitude. Go to 5, unfortunately. And I will bounce the Gristlebrand on their end step. Yeah, that was more attacks. Yeah, if we had put Yorion into our hand, we were insulated from that, but we just didn't because we clicked through it. I don't think I was supposed to recruit for Containment Priest, but maybe I just kind of overthought it. Okay. Well, we can pro-black attack, put Stoneforge into play. We did board out the GT, so we can't get that. So I think we just Stoneforge, don't grab anything. Attack for 2. Yeah. And I think we just have to hope they don't have removal. Yeah, we need something with more pressure here. Like, I think we're just going to sacrifice the Stoneforge Mystic here. Yeah, so Swords to Plowshares is live. Solitude is live. Can't reanimate it in any way, so that's good. Because we managed to keep the Sanctum Prelate alive. Okay, Brand reanimate, yep. Elchnorn is 7, yeah. So we get to hit them for 2, put them to 5. They gain 3 on the attack. Like, the issue is we need to answer this Archon. Yeah. I'm okay losing this kind of match because I did this to myself by not just putting Yorion into our hand. Okay, so they have white as well. Flashback? Sure. Why not? You're not doing anything else, I guess. What did they exile for the unmask? All right. We are very likely dead here, but Maybe not. We have 4 swords, 4 solitudes, because we can put the Yorion into our hand and then pitch it. 4 swords, 4 solitudes, and then anything else? I guess Recruiter goes and gets solitude. They go to 11, and they can reanimate the Elishnorn, which is a problem. This does do 3 to us, right? Lose 3 life, gains 3 life. Yep. All right. GG's. All right. I'll probably play match 3, but we'll see. There we go. Oh, sorry, I was playing in between rounds. Okay. So we are back for round 3. Won the die roll, revealed Yorion, and this is a keep. We have swords into spirit, into wisp, or port, depending on what we're seeing. We are in the 0-2 bracket, so I wouldn't be surprised to see some weirder, more interesting decks. So that's one reason to keep playing as well. Or we could just, see more Delver and things of that nature. But let's go ahead and see what opponent's on. Island. Preordain. Okay, well, this spirit might just be coming down now, because this tells me it's certainly a combo deck, whether it's Omni Show or some variant of that, or could be Doomsday as well. Either way, I want to just jam this spirit. Lisai. Oh well. And see if they have the days. Yep. Okay, so they have the Force of Will. That's fine. All right. See what else is happening here. Brainstorm. Yep. This is why they force the spirit, right? What did they pitch to the Brainstorm? Preordain. Okay, so 1,000,000 cantrips in their hand. Got it. So this turn, I'm likely going to just Vial plus Port, depending on what they do. Ancient Tomb. Okay. Yeah, I don't... I think we need to get this Vial down if we're going to go the waste route. I think we are supposed to waste and... Yeah. All right. This makes it certainly harder for them to go off. Okay, they're forcing again. Deal. Another Brainstorm. Okay, so this is actually in a better spot than I expected. So they've 2-for-1 themselves twice. Pitching Brainstorm and Preordain. More selection. Since we have more lands, we can also just port them, play a land, port them, play a land. If we hit a 2-drop, we can jam the 2-drop as well. Okay, so they found the full combo. Yeah. I think we're definitely porting them, and hopefully next turn we find a 2-drop like Athalia, Stoneforge, or Spirit. I'll take any of those. Honestly, I'm not going to be that picky. It's weird that changes so often, but Moto. Okay. Yeah, I think we just deploy a Flicker Wisp here. Start the clock going. All right, and yeah, so now we have a clock, which is relevant. This comes, and now we get to port them anyway. They've missed multiple land drops at this point. It's 1. I think it was 2. All right, so now we get to, this turn we get to play a Flicker Wisp to hit the Flicker Wisp after it attacks. Yeah, don't hate it. And we'll just hit the Scalding Tarn now. Or when this Flicker Wisp comes back, we'll hit the Scalding Tarn. I think they were F6 there. I'm not sure they were aware of that, the play there. And so now we get to this turn put Yorion into our hand and double port. And we attack for 6, put him to 9, put him on a 2-turn clock. Okay. Okay, now that we're in main 2, we just get to single port if we do this. I think it's probably worth it. We have 8 permanents in play, so an Emrakul attack doesn't even do it. Let's go ahead and tap down their good land. So they go to 8 here. Off the Scalding Tarn fetch. They might not do that, but we'll see. Yeah, all right. Did what we could with what we had. Sometimes the mana denial plan works really well. So we can Yorion both Flicker Wisps. Flicker Wisps hit the 2 lands, which is a double port regardless. I don't hate that. Of course, if they force, that puts us in a pretty bad spot, but that means they go to 1. I think it's fine to do this. Okay, there we go. Both, please. Okay, and let's go to end step. Let's go ahead and hit the Valk and the island. And of course, this will keep all of the lands out of play during their entire next turn cycle. So they will have, so like Ancient Tomb doesn't do it. They need like multiple Lotus Petals into other things. And all threats I have are lethal. So I'm looking pretty promising here. It's funny because I do wish I knew more about their deck because I think they're just Sneak and Show based on the Volk, but it could be some strange variant as well. So sideboard, Peacekeeper is pretty good, as is Mindbreak Trap. Surgical's actually pretty good too, because if we can get through one show and tell, we're in a good spot. If like, they get to attack us with an Emrakul and we survive, we can always surgical it away. Like, it's not the best card, but it's better than some other ones we have. We don't want Cage, but we do want Needle and Silence and Containment Priest. So we're bringing in a pile of cards. And I think Batterskull is pretty bad. I think Jite is pretty bad. Retrofitter Foundry is not what this match is coming down to. I think Mother of Runes, honestly, is not great. Swords to Plowshares, I think, is also pretty terrible. And so that actually puts us at a good spot. I like Spirit, Stoneforge, and Thalia. I like Stoneforge, even though it only grabs Kaldra, because Kaldra is a gigantic beating, of course. Skyclave, we can actually probably trim a couple to keep a couple moms, now that I think about it. I think we want some Skyclaves, because it does answer sneak attack, of course. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with these outs and ins. Yeah. All right. Let's see if we can keep pace with what they're doing. Yeah, so Rest in Peace, obviously not great. Graph Cage, not great. Everything else in the board was pretty good. His hand's not great, but it does have turn 1 Vial, turn 2 Spirit. So I think it's a keep. We're not like mulliganing 2 Deafening Silence, Mindbreak Trap, anything like that. An opponent likely will go slower. Okay, they mulled a 5, so maybe they're not. Or maybe they just had completely non-functional hands in games, or in the 7 and the 6. I think it's 7 rounds today. It's just over the cut to 7. So we could still run it back, go 5 and 2, and not be in terrible shape. So they did keep 5. We kept our effective 8 with the Yorion. And especially since I have the second Vial, I'm just Vial. And of course, if they show and tell here, I'm just going to put in Spirit of Labyrinth. I don't think they're going to show and tell, but they could. Okay. Oh, maybe they're show and telling. I know what I'm putting in. Okay, this one. Okay. So now if we find a... we have some really good draws here. We have Karakas, of course. That's not Karakas. Let's go ahead and put this in. Yeah, let's get this Kaldra. Okay. So we do need to find a Solitude, a Karakas, something like that. Recruiter would also Recruiter would not quite do the trick, but it would be a start. Yeah, I'm not blocking because that thing flies. Flicker Wisp would also be good. Buy us another turn. Okay, so they're paying 7 life to draw 1 card. Love to see all those ticks. I feel like they didn't think about that, but that's fine. Okay, so we know they can't show and tell again. Is that a K return maybe? Oh, sure. Okay. Spirit Guide. You got it. I think we can always yield here. Yes. It's really not what we're needing here, but that's fine. We're not going to attack with the Spirit or the Stoneforge. So I think we can put the Vial in here. I don't think there's a reason not to. Yeah. All right, well, we need to find an answer, and that is one downside to the 80 card variant. All right, no blocks. All right, deck, come on. Might as well use this here, and let's tick them up. All right, good game. Okay. Yeah. They went off turn 2, and we just didn't have one. I still don't think we want the Swords to Plowshares, because that was a very specific scenario. We don't want the Mom. Mom seems fine, though. Needle's good. All these cards are good. Just a matter of finding them. We can probably, honestly, cut 2. I think Sneak Attack's scarier than 1 Gristlebrand. Yeah. I think last game was an outlier, and I think we just keep the configuration we have. Yes, I will be on the play. Well, one thing you gotta give it, this challenge is going very quickly, and this hand is not a keep. This hand is a keep, and we will bottom probably the Solitude, unfortunately. Yeah. We could bottom the Needle too, but I think the Needle is important. We can also get the Needle off Saga. This is tough. I don't want to bottom the Recruiter, right? Like there's no world in which that's the case. Because I definitely want to go Vile into Thalia. Having the Needle can be really good, because if they just put in Gristlebrand, we put in Pithing Needle. But we can also put in the Solitude, right? Yeah, okay. I guess we bomb the Needle and hope. They did keep 7, which is not my favorite thing. Okay. And I will just jam this Thalia on too. Second Vial is a card, but it's not the one I want. Now in 2 turns, we can get the Needle anyway off the Saga. This is going to be tight. Okay, that's an Ancient Tomb. It's not really what we want here, but it is what it is. I think here we do play the... Do we play the second Vial here? Probably. If they show and tell, I might put in Cauldra. Oh, okay. So if they take 4 here, go to 13, sneak attack. Okay, sure. Okay, we're not dead. This is incredibly exciting. Urza Saga is going to do the Lord's work here. Urza Saga is going to go get Needle. We are going to float mana, of course. Can't really respond. Let's go get a Pithing Needle. Let's name Sneak Attack. We're going to take our time. All right. Cool. Let's play out the Spirit that they can't counter because of the Thalia. All right. And that's why we kept it, right? Taking 4 more damage. Show and tell. Well, let's do this first because we're recruiter. 3, 4, 5, 6. This feels pretty safe. So they can show and tell in an Omniscience. We can grab a Flicker Wisp, which would stop that from doing much. So we either grab a Flicker Wisp. I think we just grab the Flicker Wisp because I don't know what the opponent can do. Okay. I don't think I even want to hit the Emrakul. I think we just want to hit this Recruiter. Yeah. Yeah, and I think just another Flicker Wisp will do the trick, right? Yeah, we just flicker out the Emrakul. As much as I want to Solitude the Emrakul. Turn off auto yields here. Okay. So we'll go ahead, take this up to 2, put this in, do that, and that should mean the game is over. A little wispy boy. Okay. And yeah, that's kind of what you want to do here. Urza Saga, MVP, grabbing Needle. So good. Anyway. Okay, so we finally kind of are turning it around. We'll see if we can continue in the next one. I'll see you in round 4. All right, so we are back. We popped away to eat, and we revealed Yorion, of course. Okay, so it might be the 2-card mono black deck. That's what my guess would be. Ooh, okay. 2-card Monty with Asmo, maybe? Seems sweet. Okay. I feel like just jamming Stoneforge here is the correct line. That's nice. Okay, let's not click through our whole turn. Yeah. And let's get a Cauldra. And we absolutely could die here if they float mana and then use City of Traders plus another one to play Helm and activate. But they do have to have that specific combination of cards. So we'll see. Okay, kind of looks like that's what's happening. And if that's what happens, that's what happens. I'm not going to sweat it too much. Pithing Needle. Okay. What are we naming? Probably Stoneforge Mystic would be my guess. Okay. We're not getting killed this turn. Pretty excited about that. And they had to sack their city. Okay. Helm of Obedience. Okay, so we're just going to eat that, assuming we get a turn. I don't think we have to kill this construct yet. We can probably just block, though. I think I'm okay with that. Not much choice in this matter. Yeah, I just kind of don't want... Like, getting artifacts off the table is also relevant. I always forget what the second ability on there is, because it's usually just make food, make food, make food. And I'm okay taking 3 here. We could waste... I don't think so we want to do that. I think we just want to attack first. We can attack plus put Stoneforge into play, go get a Jite, and the following turn we can play Wasteland, or we can like put Yorion into our hand, but I really like the ability to port plus here. It's not doing anything. I feel like porting them doesn't do it. It keeps them off of 1 mana. I'm down to put Yorion into my hand, I think. So they know about Yorion Cauldra. Because we need to get this Needle off the table if we want to put a Cauldra into play anyway, anytime soon. And they didn't float mana. That's cool. Deck seems sweet. I just don't know that it's better than like the Curses or other Black Stompy variants. Of course, it could just be colorless with Leyline of the Void. Okay, Retrofitter, sure. I think we can just hold off on the Solitude. I think we can take one hit here. Yeah. Yeah, we can just flash in Solitude, eat the Construct, and then next turn we can Yorion, the Skyclave. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and this turn I think we're probably just going to Yorion, blink both of these. I'm trying to think if there's any reason not to attack first, and I don't think there is. Not worried about like flash threats. They can make a 1/1, but that doesn't actually trade with anything. And we will eat the Leyline, I think. Blink both legal targets. They get a 4/4 that will gain them 4 life. Blink, eat that. Eat the Leyline, that we don't get cheesed out. Because getting cheesed out, I think, is the only way we're losing this game at this point. Yep, they made a 1/1, that's fine. And I would love to draw like a Caracas here or a Flicker Wisp. Anything to rebuy this Yorion. We'll probably put it away. But I also don't hate just wasting the city or just porting the city and playing out some more threats. Because we can pretty easily just attack with the Solitude, Yorion, and Skyclave. I don't think it's worth it to trade off the Skyclave, though, so we'll see what else we draw. Because I don't want them making another guy, blocking the Skyclave, and then they have a 4/4 that's a pain in the butt to deal with. Okay, well, we can certainly do that. Attack for a casual, 9 damage? Oh, okay. Yeah, so they're just going to block sack, so they just take 6 here. Alright, second main phase. I think we just play... Well, they don't know about the Saga, right? So I don't think we want to clue them into it. Get a Jite. Okay. Then we can just port and leave up this Swords Plowshares. Yeah, an opponent's pretty hard locked here. Like, they can make another 1/1 if they want, and that's fine. But we have so much power in play. And they know about the Cauldron, so if we ever get rid of the Retrofitter or the Needle, they're dead. They don't know about these 5 in the middle, I think. Yeah, they only know about the Jite and the Cauldron. I think they're figuring out if they can win from here. I feel like the answer is no. We're catching up on time, too, which is good, because we, threw 5 minutes in the garbage. But eating is a strong line. Okay, making a food. Sure. They just gonna gain 3? Okay. I think if your opponent's doing that, then you're in really good shape. We can also just Swords that. When they make it into a construct, just kill the construct with the Swords Plowshares. Of course, if we draw a Caracas, the game ends pretty much on the spot, because we just blink the Solitude and the Skyclave. No reason to blink the Stoneforge. We have nothing left to get. Which maybe Shadow Spear is worth it, because that's additional equipment, and you can grab it with the Urza Saga, but it's just so very meaty. Okay, so I think we just put it on the Stoneforge. I'm sure I'm okay giving them 2 mana for 1 turn. Yeah, we're attacking for 5, 9, 10 here, and they're incentivized to block the Stoneforge. Oh, okay, they're just a new pre-combat. Cool. All right, yeah, so they're on a 2-turn clock. We have counters now. I don't know what they're supposed to do. Their mana has not really cooperated with them this game. And at this point, if I'm the opponent, I'm probably conceding to conceal information, because I think they're at such a small percentage to win now. I'm trying to think what we want from the sideboard. I don't think there's a whole lot. I think maybe the silences, because we know they're a Karn deck. It's very medium. Needle is probably good enough to bring in, so Needle, Deafening Silence, maybe. But I don't think we want the rest in pieces, obviously. We might just do really light sideboarding here. Obviously, if we still had Kataki, we would bring that in. We don't. I do think this is probably the sweetest looking Pithing Needle, but I also like to get my entire deck extended art, and there just didn't seem to be a lot going on. Just the manila folder-esque. Okay, so they're making a 1/1. Caracas. Yes. Do it. I'm just going to kill this now. That way I can't oops. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we just keep the counters. Okay, so I think I don't think we even waste. I think I don't think there's a reason not to waste, right? 4/4. Eat your Needle. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 power in play, just showing. So we have a lethal attack. We kill any constructs they make. Yeah. Okay. So I think it's a colorless deck, just with some Caracas, maybe a Bajuka Bog or something. Probably just the utility land. So Needle seems fine. Rip, maybe. Rip, definitely not. So the Needle, for sure. I think that's the easy piece. Retrofitter Foundry is probably okay. I like Thalia's. I think Spirit of Labyrinth's probably pretty bad. It does attack Karn, but not once anything's in play. I think that might be it. I don't think we want many other pieces. The Deafening Silence is fine on the play, but I just don't know how fast they actually are. The Swords Plowshares are probably play, because we do need to clear out constructs. Mother of Runes is probably pretty terrible, right? Right. Against the all colorless deck, I think this is fine. Like, if they show us more Mother of Runes-esque hate, okay. Like, if they show us, like, colored removal, I'm fine bringing in these Deafening Silences, but otherwise, meh. Okay. This probably means I can't combo very quickly. This hand's, we can go Deafening Silence into port into Sanctum Prelate. I think this might be a keep. I think it's close. All right, so they had the ley line. 2 ley lines. That's so many ley lines. All right, what you got? Okay. And they do not get to kill us yet, which pretty excited about that. Inventor's Fair. Okay. I think we take this turn to play the Spirit of Labyrinth. And then I think next turn we play Sanctum Prelate, naming 4. Spirit, obviously not great, but it does attack for 3. Okay. Probably Rishadenport would be my guess. Wasteland, sure. So they are soft to Wasteland. Good to know. Oh, did they not have another land? Oh my gosh. I have 6. It's fine. And we'll go ahead and name 4. No Karn, no Helm. Like this puts us in a really good spot to make sure we don't get cheesed out. Attacking for 3 would have been good because they would not have as much life. Okay. I think we can attack pretty freely here. Yeah, I'm not worried about flash threats. Okay. I don't hate just Wisp to deploy more power. Yeah. Yeah, because this is now a 6, 7, 8. This is a 2-turn clock instead of a 3-turn clock. And we get to port them anyway. This costs 4 in tap sack. So I think we just hit this swamp. Okay, sure. Not searching, don't worry. The question is, do we eat this silent clearing? We probably do just tap down the thing. Yeah, and I think we are going to Skyclave this opposition agent, port them, and attack for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay. Well, there's that too. If they want to trade the Spirit for the opposition agent, I'm pretty okay with that. Yeah, and we'll just double port here. Since I can't draw a card off the clearing, there's no reason to tap it. They also might take a point of damage, which could be relevant. Hit the opposition agent and attack for lethal damage. Okay, that should do it. Awesome. So it's going a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead and hop off, but I will see you in the next round. Round 5? Yeah, so we're 2-2. We're coming back. All right. And it looks like the next round is just about to start. We actually made sure to show up before 5 minutes into the round. And yeah, let's see how it goes. Step 1, rolled the higher dice in the Oko mirror match. Step 2, keep an Aether Vial Rishadenport Wasteland hand. All right. I remember there was a time when I would play like Wasteland or Rishadenport Aether Vial, because then people might think I'm Goblins, but the Yorion kind of gives it away. So I think what we've learned is that Yorion's bad card. And I think we're just going to port here. Just going to ride this Vial train. Okay. So we're probably going to put the Mom in end step, keep ticking it up. We'll port, of course, and then we could also Wasteland here. That was a pretty aggressive brainstorm, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was a Sneak and Show variant or some sort of combo deck. Like, it could be Doomsday. Okay, not Doomsday. Okay. So that means this Mother of Runes gets to stick around. And I might just Wasteland here. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, because we have at least one more basic to play out, I'm very, very much in line with this. If we had another land, so we know this Yorion's going to come down. Okay, cool. So they conceded the game. I think it's very likely that they are a Delver variant or a Delverless variant, Dragon Rage Channeler Monkey deck. That being said, we didn't really see enough. Oh my gosh, my dog wanted to come in, and now that he's in, he wants to get out. I'll be right back. All right, so like Pithing Needle, very medium. Silence, not good enough. My Break Trap, no. Peacekeeper, maybe. Rest in Peace, maybe. But we don't know for sure. I mean, it's Volk. I mean, they're very light. A deck like that, so I'm fine. Especially on the draw. Trimming, we want to keep all our removal in. The draw, trim like Athalia. And kind of want to keep all those. And trim like a spirit. It's probably fine. Peacekeeper is also a reasonable inclusion here. We could trim like, I don't know what we would trim, but either way, we're in game 2 with an incredible easy mulligan. Man, if like 2 of these were lands, I'd snap it off. All right, this is a keep. And I think we want to keep all 3 lands. I want to keep Mom, Spirit. I think we're going to bottom this Recruiter, unfortunately. And I am just going to jam into the Wasteland, or into the Daze here. Kind of go from there. Well, maybe not. I'm fine not jamming into the Lightning Bolt. That's obvious. Yeah. The Wasteland kind of gave away that they weren't like a sneak and show iteration, or it's very unlikely. But yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Play a Mom. And then next turn we probably play the Saga Spirit, leave up Swords to Plowshares. Okay. I think we probably will play out the Saga. Start making a couple constructs. But maybe not. It kind of depends on how this turn continues. So Swords to Plowshares here. Okay, so it's the Jeskai Ragavan standstill list probably, or it could just be some sort of Jeskai blah 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 deck. So I definitely want to play this Saga out first. Okay. Yes, this means I could play out both. I don't think we want to. I think we want to play around Daze, and then next turn we can. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So then this turn we can, or next turn we can play Karakas, play Mother of Runes, and leave up, make a construct or Swords to Plowshares. Does it resolve? I'm sure it's going to die, but okay, cool. Force of Will. So the question is, do they have Daze? I don't, whatever. Do you have Daze? If they have Daze, they have Daze. I'm going to Mom out though. Oh, they pitched a Daze. See, I'm smart. I'm reading all the things. Cool. All right. Boo. That's obnoxious, but it's honestly fine. Whatever. Okay. And they can, of course, go get a needle to name Stoneforge, but we can then eat the needle and stifle. Sure. So they might make 1 construct at most. I'm trying to think if there is a reason. I don't think so. Sure. Needle on Mother of Runes? Probably. Okay. Well, I'm definitely doing it now. Just go ahead and kill this now. All right. Just gonna eat the needle. Pow. Squire beats. That's how we do it. Yeah. Hopefully we just draw another couple lands. We can Yorion in a couple turns, and we'll be in great shape. When they wasted that Urza Saga, that wasn't cool, man. Like, hey, don't. Stop it. Stop it. All right. Give me like 2 more lands off the top. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the play here. Yeah. All right. Let's go get a Cauldra. No attacks. The Jite is also tempting. Because we have the Mom to protect the Stoneforge, I'm really inclined to, yeah, okay, cool. So, opponent died. All right, these matches have been incredibly fast. All right, cool. So, yeah, all right. I guess we're 3-2 now. I will see y'all when round 6 starts. All right, so good news is we got our next round. Bad news is we are double queued right now. I did win the die roll, and we're going to game 3 in the other one. So, reveal Yorion, we're on the play, and I think I've pretty much completed my boarding. Yeah, and this is an easy keep. Vial, pass. Yeah. Since I do want to just keep this a challenge, I'll probably just pause. Okay, so we're just going to be bouncing in between. I value my time more for this match than the other one, especially since we're in game 3 and I have like 15 minutes or something silly like that. Okay, it's Goblins. Yeah. And interesting, because I think, like, Cauldra is obviously insane. I think we get a Jite here. All right. I'm sure they're going to tick up their Vial. Yeah, I'm just going to put this Mom in, end of turn. Pile Driver. Okay. That's the one I'm certainly the most happy with. Let's go ahead and put this Mom in. Tick it up, of course. And I think we just go ahead and eat this. I'm down to just eat this Ether Vial right now. Hope to spike a land off the top. Lackey is fine. No attacks, obviously. Another one, sure. But it is very late to the party, so I'm fine with it. And if we hit a land here, we might just win the game. Land. Make this really simple with a land. Play, equip to my 2/2, attack, kill both your guys. Be the Stoneforge. Okay, so we didn't hit a land, but we did hit something close. I think we're supposed to Violin Recruiter, cast Skyclave, target the Vial again. Honestly, getting a Flicker Wisp on the Skyclave to plink the vial doesn't feel bad either. I think that's what we're going to do. The flying body is super relevant with GT as well. So still no attacks, of course. And we will be taking this vial up to 5 because we do want this Yorion to just go ham here. And we're back. Okay, they fetched. So they did hit a land this turn. Ooh, what we got? 3 mana. Matron, yep, makes sense. Could be a ringleader, could be Crater Maker, also makes sense. Yep. Okay. Well, yeah, we're just gonna cast this, put it on the unblockable creature. Trying to think if there's a reason to kill anything now, and I don't think there is. Like, they don't have Cradle or anything like that, so we're not suppressing their mana. Crater Maker. Yep, might as well make them use it, because they have to use it on the GT probably. If they use it on the vial, I'm very happy. Okay. So kill a matron and let's kill a lackey. Awesome. All right. So yeah, we're still in good shape because we get to put this Yorion into our hand. They're choked on mana, which is a really tough way to be in this matchup. Put that into our hand, and I think I'm down to attack like this. Yeah, they might double block there. That seems really bad. Okay, so they just take 5 here. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this now. Boop, boop. I think we hit the recruiter again. Let's get a Cauldra. I don't think it matters, so we're just gonna get another Flicker Wisp. I mean, we have lethal next turn. We just attack with Yorion and Flicker Wisp in the air. War Marshal, that does not do enough. I don't think, yeah, okay, cool. All right, so let's finish up that other. All right, so this matchup, Peacekeeper's probably good enough. Cage is good because it stops Muxus. Needle's good because they have a ton of activated abilities, and Containment Priest is good because it stops Lackey and Muxus. So let's go ahead and throw these in here. We want the Mom, Swords, Vials. Folly is fine in combat at least, so I think we can cut the Spirits because they like don't block anything effectively or like attack into anything. So yeah, good. Cool. All right, like I said, we're gonna focus on this match. This is a really weird hand. I think it's a keep. Real weird. We're just gonna 6. Okay. They did not have Lackey, which is like the best news. I don't think we play out this Needle. I think we can wait. Having the second Stoneforge, like it kind of stinks because we won't have anything to grab, but it's good because it means that we will have the extra effect. Sure. Okay. And let's go get a Batterskull because it's what's left. It's like, I think I get Batterskull in, right? So they let it die. Interesting. I'm gonna block if they attack. I can't imagine they'll attack, but you know, they could. Up on time. What we got? Gem Palm Incinerator. Sure. Sure. Ether Vial. Okay, that's a good target for the Needle. What? Okay. That's so rude. They brought in Surgical. Jeez. Okay, so let's do this. I do think we want to just shut off the Needle now. Or shut off the Vial, of course. Oh my god, there's so many cards with Aether in their name. And yeah, let's cast this. Just 6 now, which is great. Hopefully we don't get... Okay, so we're back. They hit us for 2, ported, of course. Okay, I think we might just put Yorion into our hand here. Cool with that. Okay, so they ported us. Ooh, Recruiter's good. We don't have any Stoneforges to get. I think that's fine, though. I think we just go get a Solitude or Containment Priest here. Kind of like Solitude. Get a Flicker Wisp. We need to speed up because we took way too long in the other game, but that makes it exciting. I need to F6 here. So they've hit a million lands. I just need to start playing quickly. So probably, I don't think we want to use any swords yet. I think we want to equip and then see what happens. We will take 2 here. Not blocking. Not in a million years. Okay. I don't think it's worth floating. Okay. Do kind of like, yeah, I mean, is what it is, right? If they have an answer, they have an answer. That doesn't really change anything, but this forces them to have the answer now. We definitely should have played the Caracas just in case. Munitions Expert. It smells like a Munitions Expert. Sure. Trying to think if it's worth it to Swords a Munitions Expert. My gut says it's not. Like, they're gonna have better targets. If we had a way to answer the Vial, I would also reset this Needle to go on Crater Maker. Sure.
Okay, yeah, it's like I feel like they have to answer that. I think I will exile the Masked Vandal here. I don't think they have a way to rebuy the effect, but if they do, sure. Wasteland I don't hate. So I think we just play this Batterskull, honestly. It bricks everything they've got. They can't vial anything in. They have one card in hand. Yeah. What a weird game. I can just 6 here. All right. Batterskull's still a big boy. Turns out they have the Critter Maker as well. If they do, they do. That's fine. Kiki Jiki. Sure. Okay. Well, we're going to have to swords that. And we get hit for 4. All right. It's going to be close, but I think we're going to pull it out. It depends on what that last card's in their hand. Okay. Start there. All right. We're in good shape now. No, we just have 6 because we're not doing anything else. And if we had a land, we can just Cauldra, or we can Wisp. Boo. What are we going to waste is the question. Surgical Extraction is not a card I expected to come in this matchup. I will not lie. Cool. That makes sense. That's the one I probably would have hit too. Okay. Well, let's do this first. Sure. Yeah, so we're going to have at least 7 power in play in the air. And I think I'll probably move the Batterskull over to Yorion this turn. Pile driver, sure. Yeah, our opponent's drawn a ton of lands. I think we just kill a token here. Okay. Welp. And I think we flicker out the Yorion here. Yep, sure. And I'm not saying I'm playing this part optimally, but I think kind of all roads lead to Rome. Rome's a place you want to go, which, by the saying, I'm guessing you do. Critter Maker, sure. But we're going to have more than enough power in the air to kill our opponent. Yep, Batterskull down. All right, and that should be the match. I think I got the first one right. Yeah, perfect. All right, we are now, 4-2? All right, I'm curious if we can finish off the last one well. All right, I'll talk to you later. All right, well, if Anzi D would finish his round, then we could move on. But overall, pretty happy with where we're at. We're at 4-2. It's always nice to go positive record. We lost to, Reanimator and Blue-Red Delver, which the Blue-Red Delver opponent is actually currently 6-0, so that's good. Our Reanimator opponent, I checked it out, and they actually lost to Elves. I don't know. Weird things happen. And we beat, Goblins, Sneak and Show, Fair decks, I think. I'll have to review. But, I like the deck. I'm jazzed to play in this last round, see if we can finish off strong or medium. I'll bring y'all back in when it kicks off. All right, I checked it out. Looks like it was basically like Bant versus Lands as far as I could tell, so it makes sense that it went forever. Good stream. Anurag, of course, always. So we're top 16 right now. We should be cold locked out of top 8, but top 16 would be a nice finish. So let's win this next match. Call it a day. Call it a recording because I don't stream, and go from there. All right, let's see who we're battling with digital objects of magic. We have won a bunch of die rolls. Okay, cool. So we're playing against Elves. So it was nice being in the top 16. But we're gonna try our best here. We have some good sideboard tech. We have, we can pitch the Thalia to Solitude, so it's good. We can play Spirit of Labyrinth and Aether Vial. I'm keeping this hand every time. They mulliganed. All right, there we go. All right, mull to 5. 4, 4, 4. Okay. They mulled to 4. We have Aether Vial into Spirit. All right. Probably not doing anything this turn. We can 6 it. Yeah, they fetched. Good call. Nettle Sentinel it is. Wonder if porting here is good. I think we actually do want to port. I like this. Okay. All right. We're not putting anything in, so I guess we don't. Okay. 2. Heritage Druid. Okay. That's one I'm very likely to swords. Okay. So we can Saga, Swords, Port. Yeah. We can't play the other vial, but I'm okay with that. Yeah. I think we're just going to do this now. We can actually wait, right? We can wait until, well, no. Let's just kill it. We know we're going to kill it. There's no world in which we're not killing it. Port this black source. I'm honestly tempted to put this Thalia into play. Turn off auto yields. Then yeah. Okay. That's another good one to kill. Okay. So we could recruit, or we can recruit next turn and put the Stoneforge into play. And then we can also make a construct. I don't think we're porting. I think we're just making a turn off auto yields. I do like getting a Stoneforge off of the recruiter potentially, because the GT is a good way to take control of the game. Okay. I'm not countering it, so that's reasonable. Put on the stack. The question is, what are we getting here? So the reality is we're probably not making, so we might just put this Yorion into our hand. So I don't hate getting Sanctum. No, I don't hate just getting Solitude here, honestly. Let's see what we draw. Put that counter on there. Okay. Drew a Mom. Not really what we want. So I think we just construct here. Could get an Aether Vial here. I don't hate it. I don't think we're going to have the mana for the Retrofitter Foundry. So yeah, all right. Attack for 4, 5, 6. I'm okay pitching this Mom. Yeah, let's get in there. Big beats. We do want to hit one more land really bad for this Yorion, but we could, like, even if we don't hit the land, we get to tick up to 5 to start solituding. Okay. That's a lot of Sentinels. All right, okay, it's another Shepherd. Too many things go. Okay. So our plan, our opponent drawing really bad and then bricking off forever, panning out. It's a yes. It's a yes. And next turn I'm going to always know that one. Okay. Well, I think we port. I don't think, well, turning these into 5/5, does that make a difference? I don't feel like it does. That's 10 damage. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, we're just going to port here. Did we get there? Birch Lore. Do we want to kill anything? I feel like we do. I think I'm just going to kill 2 Sentinels here. That's one of the only ways they're going to generate mana. Pow. All right. All right, so you're saying there's a chance. We somehow got game 1. Removal plus them not drawing lands was absolutely the plan. All right. Peacekeeper, Mind Break, so we don't get just, blown out the gates. Containment Priest, Cage, Needle. These, I'm on board with all of these. Batterskull, I think, is kind of mediocre. Retrofitter Foundry, great. Some people think Thalia is good. I'm not one of them. Okay. All right, Urza Saga. Thanks for making, 8 power and giving me, a free Aether Vial. Sweet. It wasn't the best, but it was a sequence. It added power. It was fine. I think this is a keep. We get to turn 1. Oh, they mulligan to 5 again? Okay. I think we cage and then Mom Vial? It's close. I think we probably play the Vial and kind of go from there, because that just gives us so much more mana to play with. But naturally having the cage is excellent. Note that opponent probably knows we have cage, because I think we've played, and I think they know about the Peacekeeper as well. But when you play the Urza Saga, it's just much, much more likely to have the cage, especially post-board. Needle's a card I kind of want in the main. I just don't know what I would cut, because I'm not cutting an Aether Vial, and I don't want to cut any more creatures. Okay, they mulled to 5, and they are on the play. Sorry about that. Green Sun. Okay, since they've already used the Green Sun, I'm less inclined to play the cage immediately. Yeah. Okay, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Definitely deploying this this cage. It's gonna be a yes. I don't hate second Vial. We can also, there's not a whole lot else we can do, right? And I think next turn we want to Apparition anyway. So yeah, I think we just cage and Vial. I guess it was either cage Vial or GT, put the Mom in and then attack with Mom with the GT equipped, but I don't feel like that's the... Okay, what we got? Yeah, I will take 2. As tempted as I am to block there, I'll take 4. Oh my... That was really bad. Okay, it's fine. Let's take a step back. Yes, we will tick up. Yes, we will tick up. Okay, so I think we want to use... We definitely want to put the apparition into play, but we can also swords plus play Jite, which I don't hate. Yeah, I don't hate just blowing up the birch lore here either, but I think we can pass. Well, it does give them 1 more mana. Can't believe I'm killing a birch lore, but here we are. All right, Mom, do you have a removal spell for Mom? You do not. Yes, yes. Okay, and I don't think it's worth doing that. I think we just pass. Well, I guess first I think we just go ahead and eat. Yep. Skyclave, eat the legal target. And we're just going to leave this Mom up. Make a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. That will turn into a 7, 7. Okay, yeah, that's our plan. Ooh, okay. I mean, I get that they had to keep a 5. Totally reasonable. But yeah, we can also recruit up a Peacekeeper and end the game that way. But I think I'm going to turn off all auto yields just in case. So that way we can activate that before it goes up to 4. So what, a 5/5? Yep, it's pretty good. Now we're just waiting on opponent to acknowledge the trigger. Yeah, so we're gonna attack for 7. I do like here getting a Flicker Wisp. It's pretty sweet because I don't think we need this construct to be that big. Like, I don't think we need to oh, okay, sure. Yeah, so I think we just float here because I think just equipping the Jite is good enough. Just put it on the construct probably. I can also just flicker this, which is fun, to start rebuying it, but I want to protect the Jite more. Dismember. So I think we go pro green here. Okay. We dismembering that? And this game's over. Okay. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and save the Mother of Runes. Okay. And the game should be over because we're just going to double sinkhole them. I guess I'll do this and I'll name Wirewood Symbiote. Okay, suit that there, and no reason to wait. I'm not even gonna get out of combat. Sure, you can draw your card. Wow. Okay, we went 5-2, beating Elves in the last one. Okay, so I don't know where I'm gonna finish up, but I'll probably finish up in the top 16, which is great. And then yeah, let's take a look at the deck. All right, so how did the deck feel? Deck felt great. The card I want to get in here somewhere is 1 to 2 Council's Judgment, but the issue is I don't want to cut a land, right? We pretty much every match we've lost, like we lost to Reanimator because I punted by not putting the Yorion into my hand, and also like they're just an incredibly fast combo deck, right? So that's fine. I lost to Blue-Red Delver because they played just multiple Murktides. Those are the games I lost usually, where they just got a very fast start. Council's Judgment addresses the Murktide problem, and usually you can deal with all their other creatures like quite easily, but Murktide, you only have, the Solitudes, the Swords, and kind of the Wisps and Recruiters to go get one of those to answer it. And then, of course, some people are starting to run Torpor Orb. If I see more Torpor Orb show up, then I'm definitely going to jam 1 to 2 Council's Judgment in here. Probably, unfortunately, over like 1 Deafening Silence. And maybe 1 Rest in Peace. Because if I'm going to cut on the turn 1 combo hate, I definitely want... I want to cut something that's a little bit slower. So Rest in Peace, not bad. But yeah, deck feels great. Fully recommend the Urza Saga build. As you saw, like there are multiple games where it's just like, here, I'm going to deploy 1,000,000 power. Because I didn't actually, like I only cut 2 lands from the deck and they were the Field of Ruin, which I thought was by far the worst card in the deck. We actually are up. We have more lands than most versions. I'm still getting used to this iteration of the deck too, like, because I played 60 card D&T for, I don't even know, like I got back into Magic at Return to Ravnica and I picked up D&T probably 6 months later. So I think that's like 7 or 8 years, something silly like that. So a lot of the play patterns and things like that, what to value, what not to, have changed over time, of course. But list feels very tight. Urza Saga has been excellent. Like you saw against Sneak and Shield, like, yeah, I sacrificed the land, but I went and got Pithing Needle for their sneak attack. And that's just not something literally any card in Magic, especially in Legacy, can do for you. So strongly recommend the Urza Saga build. Quite happy with the finish. Unfortunately, we did lose to Binu. I don't know, but they were 6-0 going into this last round. So obviously a very good player. coupled with probably running a little hot today, because that's what you have to do if you want to spike one of these things. But 5-2, totally respectable record. If I'm top 16ing, I'm in a pretty happy spot. Pithing Needle, I kind of want it in the main, but I just don't know what you'd cut because I don't want to trim anything. You know, maybe like Julian's saying, maybe we just throw a Pithing Needle in the main. We get to play like one Council's Judgment in the board, and then we just play, the 70 or the 81 card special. I don't hate it. It's not really going to impact your numbers much, but having access to that effect as a 5 of in the main feels pretty good. Anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed. I'll tweet out whatever position I finish, as well as kind of a breakdown, but this will be a longer form video. Let me know what y'all think, if you like the longer form video content that I tried at first, or if you like the leagues being broken up by matches individually, and then it's just a lot shorter. Some matches are 6 minutes, I think, and then one match, the longest one, was between like 15 and 20 minutes, which personally I enjoy being able to watch a 15 or 20 minute video while I'm having lunch or whatever, instead of trying to find out where I was in my 2 hour long video. But yeah, anyway, let me know what you think about the settings and all that. I had a lot of fun today, and yeah, Disgruntled Elk signing off. Take care, y'all. Keep playing Magic.